Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Cool Ninja Guy here. Today I'll be showing you guys the Scope In tutorial. This is for After Effects as well as Sony Vegas. I won't be showing it in Sony Vegas. You do the same thing just with a different plugin. So what you do is, I have an edit right now. It's my Boxable 1K contest submission. I'm not done yet, obviously. It's have no color correction. I'm still in the syncing stages. But what I'm doing is, what you need to start out with is have your clip and it transitions right to the next one. You can really see, but I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'll delete the part that I had. So right now I just have my regular syncs up and I want to transition to the next shot. So what I'm going to do is drag in my clip, which I have pre-composed, find where you want it to start. So what you want to do for this is find where he's scoping in, which is when he is scoped in. You see he jumps up, scopes in, and shoots the guy. So I want to find the last frame with the scope. So it's right here, right there. So you see it goes from his scope right to scoping out. So I want this frame. So hold Alt and click your left bracket. It's like a square parenthesis. You're going to want to click that and snap your clip. If you're in Sony Vegas, just split your clip where you want it when you got the frame. So go to your marker wherever you want it to happen. This happens to be my 6th marker, and snap that there with the bracket. Sony Vegas, just drag that and it'll snap automatically. So now what you want to do, I have my audio off for this comp. Then I'm going to find my scope circle.jpg. The link will be in the description for the individual file, but this is also part of my editing pack, which you can download. It will be in the description. I'll put in the description of every video now, because I really took a long time compiling the editing pack and creating content for it. So now you're going to need the scope circle.jpg. Drag it onto your composition, or if you're in Sony Vegas, drag it onto your timeline. So now you're just going to have this still circle that's just green. So now what you're going to want to do is turn the opacity of this down to 50. And what we're going to do is scale this green circle up until it fits the green circle, or yeah, it fits the circle of the scope. So I think 125 is what I had it at, and it covers the scope almost perfectly. So there we have that. Then take the opacity, turn it back up to 100. Now we're gonna have to drag in a color key or key light. I'm gonna put on key light. In Sony Vegas, you just use the Chroma Keyer. So drag on your key light, and where it says, hold on, I put this on the bar, so make sure it's on your scope circle. So put that on my scope circle. Then when it says screen color, click that green, and it'll remove that green. Now if I see, I think I zoom in, there's barely any green, so that's perfect. Keylight works very well for this. There's no green on it. So now what you want to do is keyframe your scale. So go to your 6 marker and snap that, or on Sony Vegas, split it. Take your circle or your scale and keyframe that. Then you're going to want to go back 1/6 of a second. So if I'm at 60 frames per second, or 59.94, go back 10. If you're running 30 frames per second, go back 5. So I'm going to go back 10 frames, Control Shift and left arrow key, and I'm going to hold Alt and left bracket to snap my scope circle onto there. So it's a little 10 frame clip. Now you're going to take this scale and drag it out until you can't see it. 450 was a good amount for me. So put that at 450. So what it does is, it's coming from this clip, and this scope circle flies in, and when it lands at that last frame, it's the same size as the Barrett scope. So what that does is it comes right in and transitions like right to the next clip, next shot. It's a very smooth effect. I'll just preview it now. I'll start with my 4 marker. You can use this in edits. I use this in like teamtages and stuff. It looks very smooth. That's what I use it in mostly. If I'm doing a teamtage or an episode for someone, I don't really do this in OCEs or small edits too much, but I will start because it's a nice, easy transition to transition those shots, especially if they miss a shot. So I'm going to preview it here, and you guys can see it. There you go. So there it is. It looks very smooth, and that last shot right there happened to be synced to the music, but it didn't have a gunshot for it. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. If you're in Sony Vegas doing this, use the exact same JPEG, but use the built-in color key. I think it is. No, it's is it color key? No, it's Chroma Keyer. There we go. Chroma Keyer. Just grab that green, and if there's any green outside, just boost up the feather and whatnot. Just play with the values until there's no green left on that scope circle. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please hit the like button below, subscribe button up top if you're new. Every subscriber helps, and I release tutorials and edits as much as I can. Try to get back into commentaries. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name's Cool Ninja Guy, and I'm out. Adios.